I'm live like Memorex. I'm back. It is Trauma to Triumph Tuesday live. I am your host, your founder of the Trauma to Triumph Foundation. I am so excited about tonight's episode. We have a young man tonight who is going to be telling us his real life story of trauma to triumph. But before I bring him in, I want to make sure y'all have all the 411 on Trauma to Triumph. We've released, I couldn't even say the word. We have released some amazing episodes on the Trauma to Triumph YouTube channel. I really need you all to go check it out, like for real. Go and subscribe to my Trauma, the number two Triumph YouTube channel, and you will never miss another live episode. We have some pre recorded episodes that we've dropped, some really gut wrenching stories. I don't want you all to miss out because soon Oprah's going to be calling when she sees this Trauma to Triumph. She's going to be calling me. And I want to take y'all along the journey. Okay. So if you have not ever visited the Trauma to Triumph website, make sure you do that as well. www.trauma, the number two, triumphdoc.com. This platform is for sharing real life stories of people who have gone through trauma. And we talk about how do you navigate from real life trauma to living triumphantly? How? We're turning wounds into wisdom one story at a time. And I'm super excited that God continues to open the right doors, send the right people to Trauma to Triumph. But as with anything big, it needs some help. We need some help. And if you'd like to help and donate to this project and to what I'm trying to do and build with this Trauma to Triumph, it's a form of mental health because not not mental health, but treatment for mental health because people are really being healed by these stories. So if you would like to help, you can do that. You can donate. My Cash App is $trauma, the number two, triumph. And PayPal is the same, trauma, the number two, triumph. I'm going to see if I can put it in the comments. I'm going to see if I'm able to do that. Post a comment. Let's see. And then I'm going to bring tonight's guest in. Trauma to Triumph. This is the Cash App. And then the PayPal is the same at Trauma to Triumph. Okay. Let's get going with tonight. Hey, if you have a story of your own trauma to triumph, or if you know someone who fits this platform and you know that they have a trauma to triumph story, please email me info at trauma, the number two, triumph, doc.com, or you can find me on Instagram and DM me. You can go to the website and you can submit your story right there on the website. You can also donate directly on the website as well. Okay, so let me bring in tonight's guest, Marco the Dream. One second, you all. Hello, everybody. Did I do it right? Okay. So,
Hey, how you doing?
hi.
How you
How
doing?
are you?
I'm doing good.
You doing good?
It's finally nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you as well. I'm getting a feedback. Do you have two devices near you?
Yes.
One of them you might need to, you got two of them there. You might need to turn the volume down on one because it's giving a feedback.
Okay. Can you hear
Let
me
me see.
now?
Let's try now. Perfect. Good job.
Okay.
Good job. And so I don't know if you heard me when I first came on live, but this platform is one where we talk about real life trauma. Trauma enters a person's life sometimes at birth, sometimes at childhood, sometimes all throughout your life. There are different intervals of when trauma enters your life. And so you're here tonight to talk about your own personal trauma to triumph journey. And I want to welcome you to the podcast. I'd like for you to start off by introducing yourself and just saying, who you are as a young man today. And then take us on a trip down memory lane and talk to us about when trauma first entered your life. Were you born into it? Was it, when you were a little kid? And talk about things that you're comfortable sharing and just take us on a journey along the way of how you dealt with this trauma to get to where you are today.
Okay, first I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Um, I grew up with a learning disability. Um, I grew up with a learning disability. Then, when I graduated from high school, I got diagnosed with mental health, schizophrenia. Um, Growing up, I never felt like I was like other kids. I always felt different.
Mm,
I always wanted to be like other kids. Like I always wanted to be picked first. I wanted to uh like a lot of my friends used to play basketball and stuff. I always wanted to like have their skill level in basketball and football, and I also used to box and been around my teammates in boxing. I always felt like I wasn't progressing. Like I felt like it was taking me longer to get better in the sport. So I always felt like I was just different. I always felt like I was not so much different, but just like as a person, just always felt like I wasn't. What's the word I can say? I wasn't. Yeah, I was just different. I guess I was just different. I guess I wasn't different from other kids. Like other kids, they can catch on to stuff like that, but for me, it took me longer for me to catch on to stuff. That's what I'm trying to say.
so Marco, are you saying you were born with disabilities?
Yes, I was born with disability as a youngin. All my life in school, I was under autistic IEP classes and stuff like that.
So even as far back as when? Elementary school? When were you first diagnosed with things?
When I was a baby.
Okay, so you were diagnosed with autism
Yes,
as a baby?
yes.
And so did you have struggles in elementary school that you remember?
Um, yes, I used to stutter. I used to stutter real bad. I got a speech. What they say, a speech, but
Impediment?
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a speech. Um, I was in the third grade. We on the second grade level.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's hard for me to comprehend stuff,
Wow.
and I still got that until this day. Like I'm in college right now. I'm in college right now trying to get my bachelor's degree, and it's hard for me to comprehend stuff. Like I feel like for me at my age, I'm still reading on like a 17-year-old level. Like it just the the comprehension for me, you know.
Okay. And so
Yeah.
when you were a child, how did your parents address your disabilities, or did they?
My mother, my mother. She played a big part in my life. She always wanted the best for me, but I sort of fought against my mother, like because a lot of kids made fun of me. I'm not gonna say I got like physically bullied, like when people put their hands on me and stuff. But a lot of people would just make fun of me. Like they would be like, "Oh, you a loser. Oh, you not smart. Oh, you a dummy," and stuff like that. So it kind of made me feel bad. So I would go home and tell my mother. My mother, she would talk to the teachers and stuff like that, but the kids would still just be kids. And And I just was telling my mother like, Mom, I want to be in the bigger classes. I don't want to be in the small classes no more. I want to be in the bigger classes. I want to just fit in with my classmates and stuff. I just want to be normal, Mom. And and she just always stayed beside my side all the time. Like my mother was like, we gonna get through this. And right before I know 2019, I graduated with my high school diploma.
Yay. Now, were you put on medication?
No, I was not put on no medication. Thank God. I was not put on no medication. I thank God for that because I thank God I was not put on no medication though because that probably would have made me depressed even more. To be honest with you, that
Were
just
you getting any type of therapy?
yes, I was getting speech therapy. I was getting speech therapy, but like I said again, I fought against that. And now, since I look back at it, since I'm more older, I wish I would have took that opportunity in speech. Now, since I'm more
Wow.
older, yeah.
Okay. And so once you got through high school, tell us about some of your other life challenges.
Um, I suffer with mental health. I got a mental disorder, a schizophrenia. I
Mm-hmm.
got diagnosed with that in 2020. Um, it started um this one day I woke up. I thought somebody thought I had signed a boxing deal because I was boxing at the time. So I thought somebody had thought I signed a boxing deal, and um, a lot of people. And I just kept hearing voices in my head. I kept hearing all type of voices in my head, and it kept making me. I wouldn't make no scenes outside in public, but when I get in the house, that's when I would make all the scenes and make all the outbursts and just crash out in the house. Yeah, like it got bad to the point that my mother had to put me in the mental institution hospital. And
And what was that like for you?
been in the mental institution hospital.
Hmm.
Oh man, it was beautiful for me because I seen people that were just like me. I
Yeah.
seen people that um I seen people that love God. Like everybody in there was praying to God.
Wow.
Everybody
In the
in
mental institution?
yes, everybody in there was praying to God. Everybody inside to believe in God. Everybody that I was in there with, they believe in God. They would sing gospel music, um, and it was just beautiful. Like people, all people wanted was to be loved. That's all they
Oh,
wanted. They just wanted to be loved, and they felt like me. Like I felt like at that time when I was going through my stuff, I felt like I was in love. I felt like nobody was listening to me. I felt like nobody was not trying to talk to me or trying to hear what I gotta say. I felt like nobody was trying to just be on the same. Um, I just felt like I couldn't talk to somebody about my problem because they didn't understand what I was going through at that time. Because hearing voices in your head is a totally different thing. A lot of people say you need to put some earphones on and tune them out. That didn't work.
wow. And
A lot of
so,
people say go walking. That wouldn't work. The voices would just keep talking to you, would just keep talking to you, and it was hard. It was hard.
how long did you stay in the mental institution?
I stayed in there for a week.
Okay. And
Then
so what stopped the voices in your head?
um when I left the mental institution hospital, they gave me medicine. They gave me an injection. They
Mm-hmm.
gave me an injection, but I was still hearing voices. They said by due time the voices would just stop. And
Okay.
it did. It did. It just stopped out of nowhere. Like probably I say like when I left there, probably like in about the next week, it just stopped.
Okay. And so how has your life been since then?
My life had been it been good. I got my own business. I got two businesses. I got a clothing line and I got landscaping. And I do other side work. Like I might give me a little small part time job somewhere at like a warehouse job, and that's what life life been good.
Life has been good.
Yeah,
So, can you share with the audience what you feel has been the key to getting you from these diagnoses? You've been diagnosed with schizophrenia, anxiety, depression,
yeah,
autism. You've been diagnosed with all of these things, and schizophrenia, that's a big deal. That's a
yes,
huge mental illness.
yes.
And how have you been able to continue developing as a young man and getting your own business? Share with the audience, what was it that got you to the other side?
What got me to the other side? I always wanted more. I always wanted more. For anybody that out there, anything that you trying to accomplish in life, you should want more. You should want more. You should always think big. You should never think small. If you're trying to start your own business, do a vision board and say, my business is gonna be a six-figure business. My business is gonna be a seven-figure business. You should always think big. You should never think small. And that's just me. I always think big. Like I moved out and got my first place when I was 20 years old, and I always thought big. I said I'm gonna make it out the place where people thought I wouldn't make it in, and I just always thought big. I just
Good,
always thought big.
good for you. And so, do you have any advice for other young people who do have speech impediments and who stutter and who have been diagnosed with anxiety and autism and depression? What is your advice?
Yes. Always remember that God give everybody a book. God give everybody a book. You you write your own story. You write your own story. So whatever you trying to put in that book, you gotta write it. You gotta write it. Ain't nobody gonna write it for you. You gotta write it.
Mhm.
So for me, I got through my speech by just kept talking. I just kept talking. I got better.
Pushing through.
As you can see, I don't stutter no more. I still stutter a little sometime when I'm trying to talk fast, but I
Hmm.
don't stutter no more. I talk quick
Good
because
job.
I just kept talking.
Yeah.
Don't never let. I want to tell somebody today. Don't never let nobody take your voice because I feel like as black men, a lot of black men we let people take our voice, and we shouldn't let people do that. Black men, we gotta keep our voice because we come into a world that we gonna need our voice. We gonna
That's
need to
good.
talk up. We gonna need to be men, take care of our kids, take care our moms, take care of our brothers, take care of our sisters, take care of our nieces and nephews. We gonna need that voice. So all black men, y'all gotta stand up and bring y'all voice back.
That's right, Marco. And where does this name Marco the Dream come from?
Marco the Dream came from I was on a podcast, Hustle and Fun. The dude I told the dude his name Prezi. I told the dude that you can call me the Dream. You can call me the Dream, and he said, "Okay, Marco the Dream. We gonna call you Marco the Dream." So ever since then, I just been rocking with Marco the Dream because
Oh,
everybody called me Marco, but my name is really the Dream. So I just put it together, Marco the Dream. So that's
oh,
my
I love it.
yeah.
I love it. Well, Marco the Dream, I want to say that I'm honored to have had you on Trauma to Triumph. I am so sure by looking at the comments that your story is going to inspire others. There's so many people who are struggling with those disorders, and to see that you made it through
But
is a big deal. So, and I thank you.
I thank you too, and I just want to say to everybody out there that you know, man, just keep working at what you're doing, because through everything I've been through, everything that I've been through, I'm still pushing. I'm not no millionaire yet, I'm just a regular guy, but I believe that one day I'm gonna be somebody.
That's right.
I believe one day I'm gonna be somebody. So for the people out there, keep pushing, man. Greater is on the other side. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing.
Oh, I'm so very, very grateful to have had you. You've inspired me too. I want you to know that. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
I'm going to make sure that all of you are able to watch this. If you missed it tonight, it's going to be on the Trauma, the number two Triumph YouTube channel, as well as my personal Facebook page. So make sure you share it and share it and share it some more. And I thank you again, young man, for tuning into Trauma to Triumph. Rhonda said, "Go, Marco, you're already somebody."
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. All right, you all. Stay tuned for another episode of Trauma to Triumph next Tuesday at 9 o'clock p.m., okay? Don't miss it. Good night, everybody.
Good night.